Good morning and welcome back to another sunny day in Siem Reap. And today I'm continuing my adventure in looking for every what I can find, and I'm heading to the Two Pursat Pagoda. Cue the intro. You might have noticed we just passed that little pop-up shop on the corner of the street there, and you would have seen all the flies over the fish and the meat. Look, if you're going to a market here, get there early in the morning. That meat would have been slaughtered this morning, but you know, it's only got to sit out there in this sun for a couple of hours, and no thank you. And of course, fish, well, most of the fish are alive in most cases. But again, you know, fruit and vegetables, no problem. But there's no refrigeration in most cases, and yeah, I don't fancy a case of food poisoning. You can get good meats and fish from the supermarkets, and there's some excellent supermarkets here at Siem Reap. Yeah, this track, well, there are two ways of getting to this pagoda. You can go up Apsara Road. I always say that wrong. Apsara Road. Get a tuk-tuk if you want. It's about 6 to 7 kilometres out of Siem Reap, heading north towards Angkor Wat. Or you can do what I did yesterday, and that is this walk. Now, by following the river, again, north towards Angkor Wat, and keeping on the right side of the river, you're on the right track. Whew. And I'm pretty sure right now it's getting hotter and hotter. Tuesday. It's quite nice, this part of the river down here. Very picturesque. Very steep banks too. And I noticed the other day when I was walking up here, the further I got into where the trees are, the forest, the more humid it became. Bear that in mind if you want to do this. Intelligent people would bring water. I didn't. The road surface, yeah, a bit rough, but I'm wearing runners and I'm not having a problem. If you wanted to wear hiking boots, you could do, but it's probably not necessary. Dogs. Well, I encountered quite a few dogs here the other day, but I didn't have any problems with any of them. Fingers crossed. There's one over here. This old girl. Looks like she's just recently had some pups. Hopefully we won't have any problems. This one doesn't look too friendly. Huh? Are you alright? Yeah? Good? I wouldn't think of it. Yep, she's fine. Ooh, steamy. This flows to one side of Angkor Wat. There's a bit of distance in between, but not a great deal. Yeah, of course, and from here on in, over to the left, north left, what would that be? Northwest. It's quite thick jungle, but we're not going up there today. It's really strange, you know. You find little shanties, people living in, you know, families, and then you come across places like this. It's like such a mixture. But that's the same in town as well with the cars, you know. Most people have motorbikes, some have bikes, some don't have anything. I've seen some of the swankiest Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis and Ferraris and so on and so forth. In fact, I've seen so many cars here that I've never seen before in my life. Anyway, I'll shut up now. We'll keep walking. Alright. Oh, what have we got over here? I'm going to have a look at that. Is that termites or... Well, it looks like termites. Yeah, that's termites. Wow. That's a pretty big one. Don't know whether it's still active or not, but let's have a look at the river. So this is the far reaches of the Siem Reap River. See, these banks are quite high up here. And of course we have plastic bottles, which is a bit of a shame, but that's Southeast Asia for you. Never mind. You might notice over here we've got people building little shanties and shacks and putting out hammocks and stuff, and it would be quite a good place actually if you wanted to get away for the day with a picnic. Get a tuk-tuk, come up here, you can light a little fire. I see the remains of lots of little fires here, so why not? I might put that on my list. Let's move on. You see all the coconut husks over there? They are the equivalent of firewood. They burn well. Tell you what, some of these little kids on these motorbikes, gosh, they drive fast. Got a little coffee shop here. Must admit, I wouldn't mind a little place out here, you know. Bit isolated. But like I said, you're only like 6-7 kilometres away from town. It's very quiet. And it creeps me out when they come up behind you like that. I always like to have them in the corner of my eye. Hello. Hello, sir. When I did this walk the other day, I went there via this track and decided I would come back via the Apsara Road, which was good. I saw a few things there, which was interesting, and that's what walking is all about. But the traffic was a little bit heavy. So I think in regards to walking, this is the best solution, this track. It's not hard. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, here's the bridge, and this is where we turn. Another little shop. I tell you, the kids here are so polite. It's a really pleasant change. A bit chesty this week. I did have a bit of a cold for the last 4 or 5 days, and it's gone down to my chest, but it's taking a hell of a long while to get better. Whew. Pretty thick scrub there. Everybody has a dog here. Wow. It's this paper aeroplane. Yeah, everyone has a dog here. There's dogs everywhere. Most of them are okay. It's just when they hang around in packs, they get a bit narky. And we want to avoid being bitten at all costs. Very quiet here. The road's not too bad. Oh, I hear a bell. That could be called to lunch. I was down here the other day. I had a great conversation with one of the monks. It was very informative, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Very friendly. the Two Pursat Pagoda. How you going? Here we are. This is a relatively new pagoda. Hello. How are you? You good? Yeah? You see all the donations. These things are all built by donations. Yeah, it looks like it's meal time for the monks. All the boys are going in there. We'll just have a walk around and a bit of an exploration. I wish I understood what this was all about. I'm sure there's a story in there somewhere. Got here. Let's have a look. Oh, I think that might be where they're storing all their paraphernalia. Some stupas over there. Look at this tree, isn't that magnificent? I don't know what type of tree it is, but it's got a strangler fig by the looks of it going on the outside of it. Okay, and here is the pagoda. Is that magnificent, or is that magnificent? Wow. Let's go up and have a look. So we've got the two nagas at the entrance, and then these two lions. I'm assuming they're lions, I think. Gosh, look at that. I mean, that's all hand painted. Incredible. And that, how about that, eh? Excuse me. Hello, dog. Hello. I'll sound cheerful. Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Here we go. Might want to just take a look at the ceiling as well. Beautiful. Another beautiful tree. And again, you know what I'm going to say. I just love these roots. I think that is so cool. I've got the living quarters down there. I'm not going to intrude. I would love to have a garden and have something like that. I used to have a smaller version that my mother bought me. Of course, I came here, I couldn't keep it, I've given it to my sister, but that is stunning. Okay. Get a little bit of shade under here for a minute, because I'm cooking. What we got here? Hopefully it's not too dark. If you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen all of these pictures, but I just wanted to come back and do a video on it. I think it's well worth videoing. Check that out. Looks a little bit like a gnome, but of course it's not. I would love to know who it represents, and I'd love to know the significance of the tiger. I need to do more reading. There we go. Dog and all. A little shop. Hello. See, that's a house. Somebody's living in there. There's an immense difference here between wealth, you know. Most of them are poor, like really poor. But they survive. You know, they know how to survive. They had to learn. That's a nice little shrine. Shall I say it again? Laterite. Looks great, doesn't it, when it's machine cut? Really nice. You can see all the where like sediment's been in there, and little bits of lava, and very nice. Very nice. Good. Some kind of a courtyard here. And that's the monks' living quarters there. And a stupa here. This stunning thing here. I've forgotten the name of it. It's beautiful. So that's about it, you know. Let's have another look at this pagoda. That's great. It's so tall. I'm assuming it's only one story, but gosh, if it is one story, that'd be a heck of a lot of unused space. There could be a balcony up the top. Oh, stop it. Stop it. And then he's going to come up behind me. Hello. Hello. So there you have it. Pity we can't get inside, isn't it? I'd love to see it inside. I can imagine how decorated it is. Well, that was just a quick little visit. I hope you enjoyed it. I shall wrap it up right here, because I've got to walk all the way back now in the heat. You know what? I love it. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my content, please consider subscribing. It would really help me to grow this channel. And I'm a newbie at this. So until then, take care. See you in the next one.